Footy Fix time, and we've got the big guy, the new big guy, Matt Maguire, the Goose. How are you, Goosey?
I'm going well.
You're on board.
Great to be here, Stakes.
This is your debut on Footy Fix.
I know, I had to give up footy to get on here.
Fair call, fair call. Look, it's round 14 coming up. We're playing in Perth, and it's a 2:40 PM game over there this Sunday. So it's going to be a huge game over there. It's a big trip, obviously, going over to West Australia. So we'll see how the boys go, but we'll get to the better stuff for the moment, Goose, and that's your attire.
Yeah, I've got the Alistair Lynch commemorative t-shirt here from I think it's about 2000.
The old print's been distorted.
Yeah, I reckon.
Screen printing.
Yeah, no, it's a nice t-shirt. I might actually take this one home.
The team store's
Yours is nice, Stakes. What's that one?
You've done alright. I don't know, mate, but it looks good, and the team store is stocking this downstairs, so all Lions fans.
That's the merger t-shirt there. That's a good one, 1996.
1996.
With the old AFL.
Yeah, it is too. It is too.
Footy Fix Bar.
Alright, we're going to throw to the Footy Fix files. Stakes, what do we got?
Yes, mates. Here we go. Footy Fix files for this week. Now, mate, it's all based around you this week. You've had the big week of retirement, and then we've put a show together just for you. So, Footy Fix files is on the Goosey.
Oh, it's a bit short show.
Okay, so we're going to kick off. We're going to start back at the St Kilda days, and this is a nice, happy snap of the Goose.
Yeah, I actually remember that day. It was 1,000,000 degrees at the Telstra Dome. I was like, it's too hot. It was damn hot.
What about just the grunt on the face?
Oh no, I was working hard that day. I think we were 10 goals up against Carlton. I think it might have even been that cup, you know.
Just hot.
It was hot. It gets hot in there. Cauldron.
In the day. Right now, next up, this is another young Goose with a goose. Now, how did you get the nickname, mate? Is this the reason why the Goose?
No, the nickname comes about, it was my dad's nickname. So this was actually a promotional calendar for the St Kilda Footy Club.
Right.
In 2007, I think it was. And
so the goose carried on from the old man straight.
yeah, it was the old man. So I was the Gosling, really.
Alright, this one here, this Footy Fix file was sent in by Dan Merritt. Now, he might become Dan Merritt says you might become a professional skateboarder after footy. Hey!
Still got it, big boy?
Look at that. What is that called? An ollie?
That's an ollie, mate. I just I lost a bit of touch through the ankles. Yeah.
Is that recent?
After the broken leg, yeah, that's not ollie, I reckon, but just a few kick flips and.
I've seen you don't mind a skateboard.
No, it's good for the single leg stance.
Yeah.
It's good for footy, good for peripheral.
It is. Now this is a picture from the weekend doing a lap of honour. Let's have a look at this.
Yeah, this was a nice, I suppose, 15 minutes just to be able to say goodbye to the fans and you know, get around and thank the kids on the boundary as well.
I believe you got the hurry up. You shook everyone's hand going to the boundary.
Yeah,
which is fantastic.
Well, yeah, I tried to shake everyone's hand and actually went up to the second level and did a lap around there.
Okay, mate, next one on Footy Fix Files, and this is something that you and I have in common. We've both been whacked by Barry Hall.
Yeah, I copped a beauty from Baz in the Guts, pre-league final day, 2005.
Yes. Wacko, right in the chest.
Just right in the solar plexus. So just dropped for the standing 8 count. Couldn't get back up, and so.
You got off too.
He got off, yeah. So I was a bit flat about it. I think they had their 10-year reunion on the weekend, but yeah, it was. And
then I got KO'd in
you got
2008, right on the cheekbone.
Yeah, Baz, he's got some.
Lethal
fist, doesn't he?
He
got me with the right and you with the left.
Right, the next one on Footy Fix Files, this is an old school picture of myself, Goosey and Dan Merritt in the pre-season of 2010. Goose and I obviously new at the club. Let's take a look at this photo.
Yeah, you know, coming into the club I obviously had to get in the gym, try and catch up with Stakes, who's got the biggest chest in the West. And you know, coming up north, we had another bear to contend with in Big Rog, so we were chasing our tail trying to catch you too.
So that's Footy Fix Files this week. Okay, so this week's segment is Goose Gets Roasted.
Yeah, about time.
The big guy's getting roasted, so first off we're going to go to Dane Zorko. Now he's wanted to share this story from when he roomed with you one time. Let's have a look at this story and then you can respond.
I always remember the first time, I think it was my second or third game, we travelled down to play North Melbourne and my childhood hero, which was you, finally I was rooming with you, funnily enough, and I got to the hotel room and the beds were split completely opposite ends of the room, and then I was like, Goose, where are you? And funnily enough, here comes Goose walking around the corner in brand new Nike footy boots, straight in the shower. I was like, what are you doing, mate? He's like, hey, feet have got to mould into them. You got to get them feeling right. You got to get them feeling right. So I've just walked back to my room thinking, oh my God, what am I into here? Who am I rooming with?
So, mate, yeah, a couple of old footy tricks that I use. You know, just if the boots are a bit tight, you just jump in the shower, jump in the hot shower, and they just mould to your feet.
Yeah, and then
saves your blisters.
Yeah, so you mould them to your feet and then you dry them out.
Dry them out, yeah. So you just put a bit of newspaper in the end, and so actually, stops you from getting blisters, and good for your feet.
Pretty smart.
Footy smart. You got to look after your feet.
Mate, Dan Merritt's got a little roast for you. Let's have a look at Dan Merritt's message.
Goosey, go have another stretch, buddy. Oh, what's that? Goose is having an argument with someone? Whew, who would have thought? Okay, Goosey, what's your theory on that, buddy? Where'd you get your degree on everything?
What is he telling there, the truth?
He's telling the truth. You got to think your way through life, you know. So I've always had to probably find a way to do things, and most of the time it's been my way or the highway. So I've been able to get through 14 years, and I've had a couple of good bardies with Rog and the boys along the way, but it keeps things interesting.
It's been very interesting, mate.
Never too much that I can't go up and say.
You've done something right to get 14 years. Let's be honest there. Your theory, whatever it is, was right.
Whatever, well, and they've probably changed. I've probably disproven a few of my theories along the way as well. So it's always fun. It always makes for a good time.
All right, mate. A couple of quick questions. Who you miss least from the club, and who is most annoying? So the 2 questions there.
I'll probably miss Brett Burton telling me to run 400s. I won't miss that. But who I miss most?
Yeah, most annoying.
Oh, the most annoying. It's been a new addition, I reckon, this year. Mitchie Robinson. He just gets around everywhere. He just won't try to have a bit of quiet time. And Robbo's just in the grill.
He's like a flying bottle.
Like great for the footy club, but just go and talk to someone else, Robbo.
Mate, your hardest opponent in your 14 years, played against many, obviously the best forwards. Who is your, might not be a forward, but who's your hardest opponent?
Yeah, I reckon probably John Brown, coming up against him because he's always a couple of years older, and he's always so big and strong and playing in a good side. So always had some good battles against Brownie, and really enjoyed those. So probably my toughest opponent, but also the bloke that probably enjoyed playing on the most because you knew the ball was coming to him.
True, very true. Career highlight. 14 years, plenty of I suppose memories in the bank, but which one is the best?
Probably just one single moment. It was actually out here at the Gabba in the far forward pocket. I ended up kicking a snag against my old club, and celebrated as if I've just won the Premiership off my own boots. So that was a highlight. I look back on it, kind of makes me laugh a little bit when I watch myself doing that. I must have really enjoyed it.
I was in the goal square that day and just seeing it sailing through at a million miles an hour. It was on the way up as I went through the goals.
Yeah, it was still lifting. It actually landed up.
I remember you kicking one goal though one day for St Kilda at the MCG from about 85 metres.
Yeah,
that's got to be in the highlights.
That was a highlight. They were actually playing on Buddy Franklin in one of his younger days. It was
something kid.
I was able to get a hold of Buddy, when he was young. So that was a good goal as well. Buddy had kick me. So.
Yes. Now, Brew with Goose, obviously a very popular Lions TV show. You've developed something into something awesome. It's went from nothing to something.
I've developed nothing into nothing.
How you got to miss the show? But obviously. There's been a whisper that Maisie's put his hands up for mockers with Maisie. Is there any truth to this?
There's been a couple of boys put their hands up, and I think Maisie's got enough cheek to carry it on. I reckon mockers with Maisie would be good because maybe a few of the young boys who don't really brew that hard, maybe get on and get a mocker just to get themselves started on the coffee train. So I think Maisie would be a good fit. All right, Stakes, this week's games, the Needful boys take on the NT Thunder up there at TIO Stadium. One of our old boys, Javier Clark, coaching the NT Thunder.
He's doing a good job too.
He'll be doing a great job. He's a great people man, and used to be a handy player back in the day as well.
Very good.
And also the seniors, mate, they're taking on the Fremantle Dockers over in Perth at
240.
240. Okay, Stakes, where are you going to be?
Well, I've just got to find out which plane I'm getting on, mate. I don't know if I'm going north or west.
If you're not going west, you just go to Broome.
Happy meeting, you reckon?
Happy meeting. Now, key player for Freo this week.
Oh, mate, look, awesome team. So I'm gonna say the whole team. The whole team, they're an awesome team. They're an age team. Their middle average age is probably late 20s, early 30s. So, but overall, the whole team's a threat.
What about the big boy in the middle, Sandy Lands? Gets him going, just whacks it down 5 his throat.
He is. He's a freak show. And the next question there, probably who can break the game over for us? I'll probably say Steph Martin on the Sandy Lands. I reckon you can probably get off him.
I reckon you could run a little totem pole, get Louis on Steph's shoulders, and they just go against the Sandy Lands in the middle.
Stack up against
Stack him up. And then, mate, then, you know, so if we can get the ball going our way, what's the prediction? How much are we going to win by?
Look, I think if we do win, it'll be a tight game. Fremantle will love to keep the game in a real short, small scoring game, so it'll be no more than 50, 60 points. So if we do get a hold of them, it'll be Joshy Green and the Mozzies kicking a few goals up forward. That's what I believe.
No, I think so as well. Pav's been goalless the last 3 weeks.
Yes.
So,
Big Leach.
What's that?
The big Pav Leach.
Oh, the Leach. And you know, they haven't been scoring as much. They found it tough to score. So you know, if we can get on top early, I think the game's there for the winning.
Okay, so time to wrap up. It's obviously been a good show having the big boy on board. It's obviously been a big week for you, mate. But thanks for coming on Footy Fix, and thanks for the lap of honour, and obviously all the stuff that goes on behind the scenes with retirement. Anything you'd like to say before you finish up?
Oh, just a thanks to you, Stakes. You've been such a good bloke over the 14 years of my career. We've had a couple of good duels and spent a lot of time together over the last 6 years. So you know, one of those great men that you come across, and you know, hope you go well for the rest of the year.
Thanks, mate. Thank you. Obviously, if you're watching online, don't forget to AFL hashtag Freo Lions. Obviously, get on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and hashtag that. But mate, this is your chance. Let's do it. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for tuning in
to this week's Footy Fix. Take us in the ring at once to knock you out.
We tagged it.
What a one, we won't be a chance.
Gosh darn heck.
Gosh.
Oh
jeez.
Oh, go on. That's what my granny says. Oh, go on.
Oh, my granny says, oh, pigs.
Oh, yeah. Granny, it's like, it's their swimming. Go on.
Pigs. What you got?
Yeah, we had a communication breakdown between the coach's box and the players. We had to break every phone in the box.